Hey guys.
Hey all, no Null here. So the direction of this channel has been very unclear since the end of my Revelations arc theories, hasn't it? Initially it became a full-on fan animation channel focused on my poorly planned and ludicrously long fan arc. Then it sort of became a weird mix between different animation projects and discussion/theory videos, before I then stated earlier this year that I only wanted to pursue fan animations and wanted animation help. But then I just started working on animations by myself again before I recently just reverted back to my roots and started making low-effort theory videos again. So what exactly am I planning with this channel? Well, I think I'm going to attempt a hybrid of theory and discussion videos mixed with full-length fan animations again. For those wondering, the reason why I haven't made a single fan animation in like 4 months is because I just lost motivation to do so. Partly because of school, but also due to my own laziness, to be honest. But I'm out of school now, so I don't really have an excuse for doing nothing but the bare minimum on this channel anymore. So I'm planning on bringing animations back, but this time I'm going to be far more strict with myself regarding what I work on. As you all probably know, I've got like 4 unfinished fan animation projects. Clearly I've got a bad habit of just leaving things unfinished, whether that be due to lack of motivation and laziness, or because I had no actual clear direction on where to go next. As a result, I'm going to restrict myself to one project at a time, in order to ensure I actually get shit done, as well as to help with motivation, as having multiple projects to work on at once actually does not help you get motivated to just work. Alright, so for anyone interested, this is going to be the status of all my unfinished projects. The Null and Void arc is just cancelled. In-depth text wall explaining why here. Some of you might remember some community posts I made teasing another fan animation like this one I made a while back. This is also cancelled for now. Have another in-depth text wall explaining why. What if Sync 3 found in Cleaver Part 3 is going to be scrapped? Sort of. I know this will annoy a lot of people, as it was near completion and was a very interesting story. But allow this text wall to explain. What if Niles won? This is clearly my most popular animation view-wise, and there is a lot of people who want it continued, and yes, I will hopefully get around to creating part 2 eventually as I teased earlier this year, but this is not what I will be working on in the near future. I originally made this series so that I could work on something new for a bit in order to help me be motivated to finish a different animation project I was working on. The Veritas arc, my first ever fan animation project. Alright, here's the thing. The project that I've decided to exclusively work on is the Veritas arc. There's multiple reasons why I have decided to resume this first, instead of any of my other projects. It was my first ever animation project, so it makes sense for this to be the first one to finish. It's also my favorite animation project I've worked on and the one I'm proudest of, despite its many flaws. But the problem is that there really is so much I'd want to change, since I've had so much time to reflect on the arc since I last worked on it, and since I first started it, I obviously had massively improved my animation and writing skills. I want to do the Veritas arc justice, and although it may be a disappointment to those of you who wanted to see how the original story would have played out, I want to return to making animations in a big way and with a completely fresh slate, since I've learned so much since I first began making Gmod animations in April last year. Allow me to present. So yeah, this remake will reset my entire fan canon, which basically included all my projects except What If Niles won. That's the main reason I'm discontinuing everything else, as I'm going to be starting entirely fresh. How many episodes will it be? I'm planning on 12, and this could change, but it should be around that amount. I can only guarantee that it will be nowhere near as long as the original arc had become, and that however many episodes I say it will be when episode 1 releases will not be changed. And speaking of episode 1, no, I don't know when it will release, because I'm waiting on some models and I couldn't tell you exactly how long it will take to actually make episode 1. I'm also going to wait to see if SMG4 releases the showgrounds map when the Newcastle is done. So the earliest you should expect it is sometime in August, and the absolute latest to expect it will probably be in October. Also check out my new logo, pretty nice, yeah. Okay, I'm done now.